So I was probably brought to do GLOW Tracts this year with Darrell's crew. I had an impression by God, kind of, that I needed to go out and get out of my comfort zone more because I've always wanted to do canvassing and haven't quite got there yet. And this is definitely a start to getting out, feeling comfortable talking to people, and just learning the ways of outreach and colporting ideas.
Serving God is really fun because it's not only beneficial for others, but it's beneficial for me in my life, and seeing how positive and how much I'm being able to share with other people. Instagram, TikTok is not all that. Jesus is all that.
So, tell us how everything's going.
Day one, I was extremely nervous, but it's going good. Awesome. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah.
I think that this is an important thing that somebody could do, spreading the gospel and telling people about Jesus, because especially right now we live in a very lost world. And just sharing the message for somebody who may not have a chance to get to church, taking the word out there to them, people are ready to listen, and God puts it in their heart. So it's just important to me to know that somebody did get to hear about Jesus today.
There were a couple of times that people said no. You're always gonna get some rejections, but it was really low, and most of the people actually kind of looked really happy and really interested. There were other people who were like, yeah, I think everyone should know about this. One of the people I met, my first person, I asked him, because he was working, and I asked him, hey, is it alright if I ask people around here, your customers, about giving these to them? And he's like, oh yeah, sure, I think all these kids need it. They told me, hey, I don't feel good and I was just smoking. I think everyone needs it. He's like, go ahead. He's like, give it to everybody. So a lot of people took it really positively.
I'm really excited about how I get to see youth my age that are just as excited as I am, and just as, hype about sharing the gospel and, telling people about Jesus, and, they want to get the work done before he comes and saving as many souls as they can, because nowadays, you never get to see a lot of youth like that. So it's really special for me to see friends like that.
What inspires me to come back to programs like these is when I see people, when I meet even just a single person, say, in a day, who really needed to have that GLOW tract or have that book. When I see that someone genuinely needed to have these things, and that God brought me out safe for even that one person. And then I can even think about the hundreds that I didn't get to see how it impacted them, but I trust that it did.
How are you going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, thanks for asking.
Yeah.
So my name's Yosef, and this is Lola, and we're going around the mall passing out literature to everyone we just see. And I'd like to give you one.
Okay.
And also, by chance, do you think it's okay if I set some out here for customers to get?
Yeah, sure, no
That works?
problem. Yeah.
Well, I decided to come because I like passing out literature. I believe it's a big blessing, and people are very receptive too. It's kind of hard for people to reject you when you show them that you're giving this to them for free, and you're not trying to force anything on them, or you're not trying to sell nothing. You're just giving it to them, out of your own choice, trying to share something positive with them. And so, yeah, I didn't think of it a waste of time. I thought a very good thing to do, and yeah, I think the Lord blesses this work, and so I chose to be a part of it.
If you may be wondering about coming out or wanting to or thinking about it, there's only so much time left, and we want Jesus to come back soon. So the sooner we all get out here and the sooner we get the work done, the sooner we'll get to see him.
I'd encourage anybody who definitely can do this. Don't let fear overcome you. I've known about this for a very long time, but I've never done it because I was always scared. But I'd like to tell you that put that fear aside. As long as you're working for God, he's gonna make ways for you to spread his gospel.
This is God's work. What you're doing is doing a work for him, and it's also going to be helping a lot of people who are struggling. So I encourage you to join, because it can help you out and it can help out the community.
I guess my appeal to young people is that is to taste and see that God is good. Because honestly, when you work for Him or when you study His Word, when you give up the things that sometimes you cling on to so much and instead go to Him, you'll always, always realize that He is better than anything you ever had. That His Word is the most beautiful thing you can read. And that's life-changing.